Hey, what's going on, guys? It's NostalgiaFPS, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about Demascus Camo. So, I actually unlocked Demascus Camo a little while ago. It was probably a month ago. I got it during the Hard Hat 24/7 playlist. And so, instead of just making a video right away, number one, I was a little bit lazy, but number two, I kind of wanted to use the camo, gather my thoughts about it, because if I just made a video talking about it right after I got it, then everything I would say would be good. I wanted to have more of a reasonable approach, and so that's why this video is what it is. So the time it took me to get Demascus came in at about 6 days. It took me 5 days, 23 hours, and like 30 minutes to get it, which I think is a little bit on the faster side, but it can definitely be done quicker than what I did. I utilized the double weapon XP weekends and shipment and shoot house as much as humanly possible. Of course, some of that 6 days of playtime went also towards, getting gameplays or just going for fun search and destroy moments and stuff like that. But a lot of the time that I was getting on Modern Warfare 2019, it was to get Demascus. So I think if you want to go for it, plan between 6 days of playtime and around 8 days of playtime, which is a very long grind, but it can definitely be done in that amount of time. The first thing I want to talk about is how the camo looks. It's certainly no dark matter or exclusion zone, but it does look really good. Comparing it to the camos before the completion camos, so the topo and whatever categories, I think it's the best looking out of any of them. But when you go to the completion camos, I think gold might look a little bit better, if I'm being truthful. But I do think it looks better than platinum, and definitely better than obsidian, in my opinion. So I think that if you like the blue and the other colors, then it's worth it to go for it. If you're asking yourself, hey, I really like the way this camo looks, but I don't know if I can just sit by myself and go for challenges all day. Ask yourself if you enjoy, number one, podcasts, number two, listening to music, or number three, if you have another friend that would also want to go for Demascus with you. I think that if you have something that can occupy your mind while you're going for these challenges, it's pretty beneficial. I listen to podcasts like the Joe Rogan Experience and a couple different other podcasts while I was going for Demascus, and it was really cool because I knew the challenge that I was going for when each game started, but I was kind of able to tune out the gameplay, if that makes sense, and just enjoy the talk or the music or whatever I was listening to. And I think it's a good chance just to decompress, and if you come home from a long day of work and you just want to think about something else, putting on a podcast and grinding for camos, that was kind of fun for me, as strange as that sounds. Let's say you're just a Warzone player though. You have the multiplayer, but really you would only want to be getting this for Warzone. Well, if that's what you're doing, I would say go for it if that's what you really want. But I don't think that you see camos in Warzone enough to really justify how long of a grind it is. If you're just a Warzone player, I would say get a few of your favorite guns gold or even platinum. But grinding for Demascus just to get your weapon out of a loadout drop, it's a flex, but I don't think it's worth it. Comparing the grind for Demascus to the grind for something like Dark Matter, it's night and day different. I got Dark Matter in Black Ops 3, and after you got all the headshots for each weapon done, there was either revenge medals or long shots. And for assault rifles, let's say, you only needed 10 long shots. In this game, for each assault rifle, you need 100 long shots, and you also need headshots, crouch kills, everything. It is the most difficult grind out of any of the mastery challenges, I would say. For me, Dark Matter, I grinded that like crazy, but I got it in 4 days played, which is significantly less than 6 days, 2 whole days. So I would say if you are experienced in getting mastery camos, this one is even harder. But I don't think that there's very many cool camos in the game. So like I said, it's deciding whether that shiny blue camo is worth it for all that time. The absolute hardest camos, I would say, were the Riot Shield, the RPG, and maybe the combat knife. I think that I was lucky to do all the launchers when the personal radars and those type of streaks that you shot in the air, they counted as land vehicles. So if I was to do the launchers now, it would be even harder, which because I think the land vehicles thing got patched, but yeah, even with that, doing the launchers was no fun at all, and there were 4 of them, and then the Riot Shield getting the 3 kill streaks was ridiculous, but it can be done. And my advice for challenges like that is don't try to do them all in one day. Break it down into small pieces. Like, okay, I need 25 3 kill streaks with a Riot Shield. Do 5 each day for 5 days instead of doing 25 in that one day, because trust me, you will go crazy if you try to do them all in one day. One more thing about going for Demascus: don't do it because you think that other people will think that it's cool that you have it. Trust me, no one cares that you have Demascus. The main thing is, if you're going for Demascus, do it because you enjoy the way the camo looks and you want to put it on your weapons, or because you enjoy the grind. But believe me, nobody's going to be messaging you, oh my goodness, you have Demascus Camo, can I add you, can I be your friend? Like, nobody's going to do that. People will probably ask you if you can help them with their Demascus, and it's nice if you help them, I guess, but I don't think anybody is really going to give you any reactions. Even if you play like Search and Destroy or something, they're just going to say, oh, look at this no life who wasted all his time going for worthless camo. So do it because you enjoy it, not because you'll think you'll get reactions. Alright, well that just about wraps it up for this video. I wish you guys the best in hunting for Demascus. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for all the support on the channel. We're getting close to 300 subs. But yeah, that's it for me. See you guys.